Scotty?
Yeah. How do you sum that one up? Maybe like when Ben's out at the crease, it looked like 220, 230 was possible, and I guess in the end, the crease 30 runs short.
Wouldn't quite agree with the 30 runs short. I think we were at about a pass score. I think we were so far ahead of the game earlier with the way Maxi and Benny played. So I think 190, 200, yeah, we probably could have got 15 more runs if we're being super critical, but I think in reality, if you're not being able to defend a score of 190, you're probably doing things wrong in other areas as well. Still a lot of positives to take out of the game. I think James obviously batted amazingly. Yeah, you can argue both ways that we could have bowled a bit better and we could have got 15 more runs, and it's just the nature of the game sometimes.
I think Ben said on Fox after his knock that that was the most nervous he's been before a T20 knock after his first game. Just watching him from the sidelines, what was it like for you? It was a pretty good view from us up there.
I don't understand how he hits some of those balls. It's incredible. It's very different to the way I play, so I think that's why it's so hard for my mind to wrap it around. But mate, just the shots he plays, he hits awkward angles. He plays obviously those switch hits that I try him in the nets all the time, and I'm horrible at him.
Is it a case of tonight? I know this is really simplistic, but a team that's just won 3 straight, a team that hasn't won one yet. Is that sort of something like those games sort of come down to a team that's on winning form and confidence, and maybe a team that hasn't that good?
Yeah, there's definitely an element of that. Obviously, they know the conditions here really well. James has obviously got a great record for the Sixers over a number of years now, so he knows, he summed up the conditions well. He didn't seem as though he really got out of his comfort zone whatsoever, so I think huge credit goes to them for the way they approached the run chase. Obviously they know their blueprint, they know how they go about it, and we're obviously a team that hasn't won a game. You can call it confidence, you can call it lack of execution. There's a number of factors where we're working on. I guess we've got to take it how well they play. Obviously the Perth Scorchers have had a lot of success over the years. Seeing how those guys play, when they perform, win those small moments and be able to build on scores from there and wins from there.
Does it feel like the game, does it feel like you guys are a 0-4 team the way
No.
you played, if you know?
No, not at all. That's what I think. That's what we're finding so difficult losing these games is we're in the game for all 4 games. We've been winning positions, so that's what's been so tough to swallow 4 losses is that we're so close to being able to. We've always been just short. Vinci obviously won the moment tonight. Cooper Connolly won the moment for the Scorchers. There's just been times in games where the opposition's just had that small moment where they've won, and we've obviously let it slip through our hands.
0-4 though, has it become essentially a must-win run from here to do something in this competition?
I mean, I'm terrible at memory. From memory though, if it serves me right, I would say don't quote me, but that's literally what this is about. I want to say that 2 years ago we got into we just missed out in finals with 5 wins.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was when there was. Is it still?
It might have been the 14 game comp,
Was it? Was this? Is there still 5 teams in finals?
Oh, yes, there are.
Because I reckon.
No, I don't think 5.5 wins is what they're saying is.
Yeah.
Good
So.
chance.
So yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, if we're being true to ourselves, you want to win 6 games to give yourself every chance. Yeah, yeah.
Can you ask about your last decade and a half, mate? How you are? And obviously, you're fine. You're back playing cricket, but just how scary that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. It was extraordinary series of events that. I mean, I think it obviously looked worse because there was no information surrounding it. My neck pain had subsided quite a lot by the time I was on the sidelines. It had all moved off to one side. And needless to say, the doctors obviously did a great job of how they handled it. Huge amount of precautions around neck issues. I got to the hospital. Everything got cleared really quickly, which was nice. But it didn't make me feel. My mind spun straight to worst case scenarios around. I mean, there's obviously great things around it being paralysed, strokes, my mind just went completely spinning. But thankfully, I was home that night. And I haven't had any serious repercussions from it.
You just had a pub too, didn't you?
Yeah, a couple of months ago. Yeah.
In that Shield game. So
yeah.
So I imagine stuff like, geez, am I going to be able to carry? Am I going to all that kind of stuff? I imagine when you're initially lying there.
Yeah, and then as soon as all that pain had subsided, I started to think, what are the short-term effects going to be now? Am I going to be sitting there with the neck brace on for a couple of months whilst we've got a newborn? That's going to be not only tough for me, it's going to be even tougher for my partner. But yeah, thankfully everything got cleared and there was no issues ongoing so far, touch wood.
How do you mentally get over it so quickly? Because I think a couple of days later, you're doing a very similar move in the field, you're diving outstretched. Are there any hesitations when you do that knowing what just happened?
To be honest, no, only because I was a bit like, whatever will be, will be. I think in hindsight, it was a very freak thing that happened. I mean, it could be famous last words, whatever will be, and then I go for a dive and the same thing happens, but worse. But I figured it was a freak accident anyway. I got the all clear. Trusting the medical side and the scientific side of things has given me that clearance. So I'm just going to go out there, do my thing, and if it happens on the cricket field, so be it.
I think you're the same as anyone else. doing it.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I think if you start thinking about it,
Yeah, 100%.
like the more you think about it, the worse it could become.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
good to see you back.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Cheers.